to the other end of learning in the tech space. Junior Engineers runs coding camps and after-school lessons for kids. Like many businesses, it had to shut physical operations during the COVID lockdown, but it quickly moved online and has managed to grow over the last few months, which is great. Now, to hear more, we're joined by Managing Director Adam Jacobs and Matt Holm from My Work, who helped with that digital transition. Thank you both for joining us.
Adam, can you hear us?
Yes, I certainly can.
We can hear you, great. So tell us, mate, if ever there was a business designed for an online generation, it would have to be yours. So how have the students taken to online learning and how have you managed it?
Look, the students have taken extremely well. It's more the parents that we've had to recalibrate their thinking. So this pandemic has really been a double-edged sword. Typically, people are used to face-to-face education, but given this global pandemic and our need to pivot to online education, the kids, they're very adaptable. They know technology, but convincing parents that it's a safe and a really good way to educate students took a bit more work, but we're certainly getting there.
Is that because I've lost my chance to go for a coffee while I drop my kids at Junior Engineers, or is there other factors involved?
No, look, when you're with us at Junior Engineers, you can trust that we can look after your kids in an online capacity in a safe way. So if your kids are old enough, you can certainly go get that coffee. That's no problem. It's just about, there are a lot of uncertainty. There's, familiarity with face-to-face. So parents know it, they send their kids to school. It's just something that's very common. With online, it's still a bit more of a new type of mode of delivery, and parents are starting to accept it. But anything that's a little bit new, sometimes people are a little bit trepidatious at the beginning.
And Adam, how did you go managing that shift in your business to online and execute it so quickly?
Yeah, I'm not going to pretend that it was easy, but I like to drive a culture of innovation throughout my team. So really, I believe that if you ask the right questions of your team, you'll get the right output. And we sat down with my team, who I have to admit are far more intelligent than I am, and basically asked them two questions: what brings short-term revenue into the business, and what will allow us to continue to deliver of the same quality and in a sustainable manner as we've been used to delivering. And then we came up with this idea of transitioning everything to online delivery, and with Matt's support, he's helped us actualize that concept.
Matt, do you want to explain a little bit about your role in this process? What did you guys do here?
Yeah, early on we got Adam's business onto WordPress, which I guess you could say was a smart decision from a while back. So we got the website hosted on WP Engine, which was terrific because it just meant that we could really focus on designing the website, which is primarily our role, kind of keeping the website up and running and operating. That's WP Engine's role, which is great. So yeah, it was really good working with WordPress. Just meant that we could actually kind of get the changes and some of the shifts that needed to be done in a lot sooner. One of the big benefits of working with WordPress, which is the platform that Adam's website is built off, is this whole community of creators and extension plugin builders. And what that means is when we go to make a change to a website, like we obviously had to do with Adam's website, it meant that a lot of the work was effectively already done for us. So it just meant we could kind of make that shift, make the change we had to make when Corona really kicked off over to the remote learning a lot quicker and a lot easier.
So can I ask, you've got a background in e-games and that sort of thing. Is it about the gamification of engaging kids in online learning, or what are the tricks to getting everyone fired up about becoming engineers?
Yeah, I think that's a great question. Gamification certainly helps. Gamification is very expensive to build into your programs. However, if you can teach kids in a really fun way, and then they don't realize you're actually sneaking education in, I think you're really doing your job. So that is part of it, but not everything has to be gamified, because really the quality of your instructors also drives the quality of the programs that you're delivering. So even if you're a business that's not set up with gamification, as long as you have a really engaging, knowledgeable and passionate instructor, typically you can get the best out of your students.
And Adam, I was just going to also ask, do you plan to return to the physical offering? Are you reassessing that now that this has gone so well?
Mm.
Yeah, that's a great question. The answer is yes, we will return to offering face-to-face, but we're now going to have a dual offering. So our online programs are certainly going to complement what we do face-to-face. And the reality is our online programs are scalable. There's many cost savings. So, it's much more efficient. And also it allows us to cross international borders in due course. So we're not just limited to the major capital cities where we can provide instructors. We can now address regional, rural students, and of course, international students as well.
Adam, just before we let you both go, can I ask, what's your pitch to parents to get kids engaged in engineering? Because I'm not sure the kids naturally are putting their hands up for it. It's obviously a decision mums and dads are making. What do they need to know that should get them fired up too?
Well, I think that parents need to know that there's been a number of reports suggesting that in the next 20 to 25 years, approximately 5 million jobs in Australia will simply disappear due to technological displacement. So what that means is automation through machinery is going to replace certain jobs, the DDR. So that's dirty, dangerous, and repetitive. But those who code the technology will always be in demand. So really learning to code is learning the language of the future. It's future-proofing our kids, and it's something that I would suggest to every single parent and child.
Matt Adams from My Work and Adam Jacobs from Junior Engineers. Great to have you on Startup Daily Show today. I really appreciate your time and best of luck with the next generation of engineers.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers.